Oh wow, I didn't realize the soundtrack. I didn't have my headset on. I didn't realize the soundtrack was at this really like low key part of the Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack. Oh, there we go. We got a little something going on now. I gotta get the books out of the bag, and then we'll get started with this party. Okay? This review went up the other day, and hold on, I can pull up that Kickstarter. Where's it at? Here it is. Show monitor. Here we go. So I did a review of this. All 4 chapters that went into this trade paperback. They've been going up slowly. I think the first one was like 2 weeks ago, the one last week, and then the other 2 are this week because there's only 7 days to go. So one went up earlier today, and the review for the 4th part of this, issue 4, verse 4, whatever you want to call it, that'll go up tomorrow. So if you're at all thinking, boy, I'd really like this book by Guido Martinez, but I don't know how I feel about it, you should go check this out. And if you're watching this on instant replay, you're coming in late, this is a great time to go ahead and smack that like button, subscribe, maybe leave a comment, all that kind of stuff. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Look, I gotta say these things so you'll remember to go do them. Otherwise, the channel will not continue to slowly grow over time. Anyway, I'm going to mute my microphone, and I'll be right back, okay? Hey, Ethereal Dragon. We are just about to get started. I got like one more thing. I got to check my Discord messages and see if Morikyopa ever got back to me. No, he didn't. Alright, well, sucks to be you, Mori. We're going to talk about it anyway, although I won't show the picture. Okay, is that everything? Is that everything? Might be. I know there's grain on the camera. That's because we're in a low light situation, and this thing doesn't like low light situations. There's not really anything I can do about that. It's just kind of a consequence of it being 8 frickin' o'clock, and there's no sunshine for me to bombard the screen with. Okay, we're almost ready. I promise. Promise we're almost ready. You know what? Let's just flip over to night. That way you're not just looking at my hand. It's a comic book. You should go check that out. I did a review of it earlier. I've done several reviews of it. And I gotta go tweet out that this is live, and then we can get started. I guess my one more thing was like Columbo, and the one more thing became several more things. We are now live on YouTube. Come on by for some new comic book day fun. Alright, there we go. So how you doing, Ethereal Dragon? You doing okay? You having a great Wednesday? You pick up any books? You can tell me, you don't have to keep it a secret. You don't have to be like, man, I can't let Elizabeth know about the comic books I'm reading or anything. Like, that's kind of the whole purpose of this place, is to talk about comic books and comic book related paraphernalia. So if you got something, feel free to talk about it. And if you don't got nothing, that's okay too. Just remember to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. That's the one I always forget. I always forget to ring the bell for notifications. I was going to see if Cody Fernandez talked about anything interesting on his stream earlier today, because I like my homeboy Cody, but didn't have time. Not have time. It has been, I don't know. I think I say this a lot. Like, it's been a busy week, and that's like every week. So at this point, I think it's just like it's been a busy life, which is kind of unsatisfying, right? We are listening to the Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack. So that is the thing. We're rocking, and it's all good. I was really hoping Cody would have left a comment on the little clip I posted up yesterday. Hold on. Let me check, make sure he hasn't. He did not. Okay, let me just pull this up real quick. It's one of my favorite bits that I ever did. It wasn't even on my stream. Can I actually open this up? Yeah, here we go. Let me pause. And, I guess I can't full screen it because it's a vertically oriented thing, can I? Okay, well, we'll just show the screen. And of course, this is like a 15th generation copy, right? Oh, no sound.
Nice, you stopped her from killing me, I think. Oh, man.
Hold on, we gotta refresh. That way it actually get the beginning.
Oh, no.
You see what happens? He goes up, she stabs him, so he should have died, but the cutscene interrupted his death.
Alright, boys, back away, back away.
And then she's gonna do her second phase, except she never spawns. Because I had hit her with a damage tick. There I was, way in the background. They were in melee, I was doing like shenanigans. And she just totally glitched out.
She took damage. Yeah! What a letdown, but at the same time, amazing.
Oh, hey, look at the closed captioning up there.
So good. So good. Later.
So anyway, that's just the kind of shenanigans I get up to when I'm playing video games with people. Now, we are here to talk about comic books. Man, this music is a little loud. Let me drop that down one more notch. So, let's do New Comic Book Day. We're giving people a few minutes to get in here, so we might as well get going. On New Comic Book Day, on Wednesdays, although I guess, some publishers are like New Comic Book Days on Tuesday now, like things have gotten a little weird ever since the Diamond Monopoly shattered. Unlike a real diamond can shatter too. I guess that's not an unreal thing. But New Comic Book Day, it's on I lost my train of thought. It's on Wednesdays. There we go. Thank you, Brain, for remembering where it is. And on a Wednesday, when you go to a Graham Cracker Comics, you get not one, not two, but 3 books for free out of what used to be the 50-cent bin. It's now the dollar bin. Inflation has, over the last couple of years, just absolutely murdered that sort of thing. And I guess that's okay, I guess that's okay. Maybe it's not. I'm not the judge of whether that stuff is good or bad. I would say inflation is probably bad because it devalues what you own or what you have. But hey, whatever. Whatever. One thing I do know is that you get 3 books out of the dollar bin. And, there were 2 guys there today at the bins, like, going through stuff and talking. They were looking for, like, Green Lantern Rebirth or something in there. Like, you can get those for, like, $3 a copy out of the non-free bin. But hey, whatever. They were doing their thing, and so I just kind of like sidled up over here, away from them, and started looking through. And the first thing I saw was this Superman. And I don't know who Red Glass is. I don't know what full fever means, but I thought that was a pretty evocative image. You know, you got the sun with the haze in the background. You got Superman, clearly wounded. He's holding the flag, which is dragging on the ground. Like, these are no-nos. Like, if Superman could possibly not be dragging the flag, he wouldn't be. So you know this is serious business. You know Superman ain't going to be dragging no American flag on the ground, because that's not how you handle an American flag. Or any flag, for that matter, of a nation. But he's an American, so, you know, American flag. Well, I picked that up and I'm like, this looks interesting. I didn't flip it open, so we're going into this kind of blind. And somebody just opens up a lead suitcase with kryptonite in it. That's pretty typical. Pretty typical. Oh man, this really dates this book. Beetlejuice on the NES. What was this, 1989? Looking. 1991. Really? It came out that late? I guess it did. Writer James Hudnall. Penciler Ed Hannigan. Inker Willie Blyberg. I don't really know who these people are, but I see their names on old Superman books all the time. So this is what I picked up today. The first of my 3 free books. Oh man! Before Tom King was doing the Tom King thing, look at this, it's not even a 9-panel layout, it's a freaking 12-panel layout. It's like Mr. Miracle up in here. Man. Oh, you want to talk about books that were a disappointment. You want to talk about books that were a disappointment. Mr. Miracle was a disappointment. The first, I don't know, like 7 issues or something were great. That bit where him and Barda are like driving through LA and they're like, hey, Mother Box, play us the sounds of the damned or whatever. Get paid per panel? Probably. Tom King, you know he gets paid by the panel. He not only gets paid by the panel, he rolls around on the panels afterward. He's like, oh yes, these panels are now made literally of dollar bills. A 12-panel layout is wild, dude. I mean, in this case, it's all black, but, you know, in the situation where the panels were not all black or not all the same photo, 12-panel layout is a pretty wild layout. It's very old school for starters. It's a very old school panel layout. Like, that's, if you have to go like way back to like, I don't know, the first Namor book and stuff like that, like 1930s comics, to see like 12-panel layouts like naked and in the wild all the time. Kind of cray-cray. Anyway, Superman is like doing the Dr. Manhattan thing over here. Like, I don't know exactly what's going on, but that looks a lot like when Dr. Manhattan put himself back together early in Watchmen, doesn't it? I think it does. At least early in Watchmen's history, maybe not in the book itself. I forget exactly when that particular sequence of events went down. What else we got? Superman holding a boombox? Oh, it's like a dead guy standing there. So what is even going on in this book? And now we got a Green Lantern dinosaur fighting Superman? Okay. I'm not exactly sure why the Justice League is trying to fight Superman here, but this giant Green Lantern dinosaur suddenly makes me a lot more interested in reading the book. I just thought I'd buy it because it looked like a cool cover, and now I'm kind of like, ooh, you know, ooh, yeah, that's exactly what I want. I'm not going to look at any more pages. I don't want to spoil this. I think I'm going to read this weekend and do a review. Like, it just got me that hype, seeing the dinosaur. Okay, look, I like dinosaurs, okay? Hold on, is that a website? ILikeDinosaurs.com? Hold on, let's see if this is safe for work. We may be about to look at ilikedinosaurs.com if this ever loads. If it ever loads. And it is not loading, it's sitting there spinning. Now I'm starting to wonder if my internet's even working right now. This is casting doubt and uncertainty upon my entire life, my whole existence. You know, I don't think this website... Yeah, there we go. Website took too long to respond. So, it may exist, but you can't go there. Isn't that just the way? Alright, well, the second book I got, and this was like one book over from the Superman book. Another Superman book. Again, I thought that was a really cool cover. Superman grappling with somebody. Is that the Eradicator? I think that might be supposed to be the Eradicator. Last Son of Krypton. I mean, it looks pretty cool. And then we don't have... my god. Okay, here we go. Space battling. Now we're talking. I'm game. I don't know who Superman's fighting. Who is that? So, at least it's true that the stuff that's on the cover of the book is in the interior. Truth in advertising is, I think, one of the more important things that comic books can do. Or any product. Like, you should be able to tell by looking at the product what's in the product. At least at a glance. Like, you should be able to look at, say, a romance movie and tell that it's a romance just from the ad material. You shouldn't have to go sit in the movie for like 2 hours to discover if it was actually a romance or not. For a superhero book, if you put a picture of one guy punching another guy in front of the sun, they had better be in there. Oh no! No, Nintendo! In before you buy a jar of peanut... I can't believe you would say that, Oren. That's terrible of you. And hey, Manny Shape, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great. We're looking at the free stuff here while we got some Cyberpunk music playing in the background, because I got to stay amped up for Cyberpunk, like, what? 1 month and the DLC drops or something like that? Like, it's coming. I can feel it. I'm ready to pick up my katana and murder everybody once again. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I like that we got Superman fighting a dude on the cover of this in front of a sun. And what was inside the book? What was in there? Superman fighting a dude in front of the sun. Oh yeah, that has got to be the Eradicator, right? Isn't that the Eradicator's costume from back in the early 90s? If not, then I'll figure it out later, but I think it is. But yeah, they're fighting in front of the sun. What more do you need? Two big stupid guys having a great fight in an impossible location. I'm on board for it, just like I'm on board for crazy orangutan marine murder kill. The rest of the book may be no good, but this sequence looks like it's an awful lot of fun. I don't think I ever played this one. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played Laser Invasion. It looks kind of fun. Looks kind of like it's got like different kinds of gameplay. It looks like what was that one where you're like an agent infiltrating an island? Intruder or something? Is that the game I'm thinking of? Intruder, NES. Let's see what we get. Oh my gosh, Wikipedia, go the frick away. Google search wants to give me Flight of the Intruder. It's not the game I'm thinking of. Infiltrator? Oh, this looks like it. Let me go to Moby Games. They usually have a bunch of screenshots. Yeah, this is kind of the game I was thinking of. Infiltrator. I rented this on NES one time, and I was absolutely terrible at it. But I also had the novelization of it, and that was actually a lot of fun, man. Those, were they like Books of Power or something books? They were a blast, dude. This looks like from the color palette, this looks like the Commodore version. Credits, I guess maybe it was. Yeah, infiltrate mission against the Mad Leader. Sup XLG, we were just looking at the advertisement on the back of this Superman book for laser invasion. Man, the gang's all here. I got like one cool person after another in my chat right now. Hey, speaking of cool stuff, Manny, when is the next El Crudo campaign starting? Take the opportunity to shill for yourself. Did I buy a new camera? No, this is the same camera that I've always used. It's my GoPro Hero 6 or whatever. I'm glad you think it looks clear, because to me, I see a lot of noise in the picture. Like there's artifacting here from the low light level in my home office, and it's driving me absolutely crazy. There's just nothing I can do about it. Hold on, we're going to Twitter. We're going to Twitter. We're gonna find Mr. Crudo L. See what he's got to say for himself here. Coming to Kickstarter soon. Here, let's put up this photo. That's right. Have you ever wanted a book where Marines, who are actually apes, are punching hammerhead sharks? Have you ever wanted a comic book like that? Then go follow El Crudo on Twitter and learn more. He's got a website too. You can find all that information and more. Ooh, he's got a link tree. Where does this go? El Crudo website. Let's go there. Boom. Check it out. Check it out. Uh-huh. Lots of crazy stuff here. I love this stupid comic book. I absolutely do. It is a hoot. Anyway, next free book. Since XLG's here, we got to keep rolling, man. He's a cruel taskmaster. He's gonna crack the whip on me, and I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna hate it. All right, next book. Yeah, if you guessed it was another Superman book, you were right. They were all clustered together, man. They were all clustered together. I couldn't resist. Like this one here, like I saw that cover, I'm like, man, I need to add that to my collection just for the cover. And then these other two were right next door, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I was like, well, you know what? Parasite punching Superman, that's not as cool as the other two, but we'll get it anyway. Get it any freaking way. And of course, we don't open up on anything interesting. There's no punch, no explosion, nothing. The planet strikes. What does that even mean? Oh, my dudes, hold up. Forget the comic book. Join the world of Steven Seagal. Free karate patch with every order. Look at that. Free martial arts catalog with over 1,000 items with every order. Special edition, full color, autographed poster. Authentic Steven Seagal t-shirts. Steven Seagal fan club, charter membership. Dude, I should have been buying Superman books when I was a kid. I would have signed up for this. To order by phone. There's your phone number right there. Worldwide Martial Arts. or you can cut this little thing out and send it in. But look here. Here, for only $24.95, you get all this. An official membership card, a Steven Seagal t-shirt, a Steven Seagal biography. This is before he learned how to fly, too. So this is pretty amazing. This is before he met the Dalai Lama. This is before he did Steven Seagal's America. Like, this is really early in Steven Seagal's career. But still, it's vital information. You need to know this stuff. A worldwide martial arts product line catalog. Whew. Plus, the special edition full color poster. Wow. Wow. How much is a Steven Seagal fan club charter membership? $24.95. And it comes with everything you see here. Everything you see here. Oh my goodness, dudes. Whew. I started sweating while talking about that. That really, like, it's kind of taking it out of me. That was wild. Are, like, fan clubs still a thing? I'm just flipping through this book to see the part where Superman fights Parasite. Oh, it was like right before the Steven Seagal fan club. You know what? We're going to look this up. We're going to look this up. Steven Seagal fan club. Doesn't look like any of these are the real one, but there is an unofficial Steven Seagal website, stevenseagal.net. Look at this. Unofficial Steven Seagal. For the fans, by the fans. Bro! Is this real? Oh, it's from 2020. Oh, when was the last time the site was updated? 2021? No! No, the unofficial Steven Seagal website is no longer being updated, bro. Oh. Dudes. Dudes. That hurts. I thought we were onto something. I thought we had... This can't be real. That can't be real. Okay, apparently we cannot proceed any further to learn about the swordsman. That kind of stuff. What is this, though? Like, Michael Madsen and Scott Adkins? Bro, is this real? Primary Target real? Dude has so many movies anymore, I can't keep them straight. Like, he's hardly in them. I think the last new... Hold on. The last new Steven Seagal movie I watched was Against the Dark. Back up. Let's see if I can pull that up. What's this other one? Primary Target. Let's look that up too. No, he does not appear. There appears to be no such movie. There appears to never be any such movie. Hold on. We're going to Steven Seagal's IMDb page, and we're looking. The Steven Seagal fan club demands that we look at this. Alright. So he hasn't done anything since 2019. So that Primary Target from 2020, not real. The Swordsman, not real. Oh, he was in Machete? I totally don't remember that. Bro, where even is Against the Dark? There it is, Against the Dark, 2009. This I watched. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'd watch it again in a heartbeat. God, I love the titles of his movies, dude. Mercenary for Justice, Shadow Man. There was a thing I did back when I was on IRC where, I wasn't the only one doing it, but we would just string Steven Seagal movie names into sentences. You know? He's escaping from the belly of the beast. A Shadow Man, a mercenary for justice. Watch him as he joins the attack force on a flight of fury. Like, just crazy, stupid sentences like that. All these movie names are great. And I gotta tell you, I have not watched, like, most of these, dude. Like, I've watched Above the Law, Hard to Kill, Marked for Death, Out for Justice, Under Siege, On Deadly Ground. I don't think I've ever watched Under Siege 2. He's great in Executive Decision. That's probably his best role, and he's only in the first 15 minutes of it. Fire Down Below. I don't know that I've seen Glimmer Man. Of course, he's in The Patriot. Under Siege 2 is awful. I didn't miss anything. Good to know. Good to know. I see we got a fellow Steven Seagal appreciator in the chat here, Ninja Weasel. And then I'm just kind of going through this, and I know I didn't watch Kill Switch. I haven't seen Shadow Man. But I did see that. This is the one where he fights vampires. We scrolled down, that way we wouldn't get in trouble. Last time I showed a movie trailer on frickin' Twitch or YouTube here, they copyright hit me for it. For a trailer to a 40-year-old movie. Bunch of barbarians. Last one that I let you myself was Glimmer Man, yeah. Most of the population's Earth is infected with the virus and transformed to flesh eaters and blood-drinking creatures. A group of hunters led by Tao chases the vampire zombies to eliminate them. 6 non-infected survivors try to find the exit of an abandoned hospital crowded with the infected creatures, and Tao and his group help them. Meanwhile, the military command is ready to bombard the area and wipe it from the map. Look at this. Look at this. You know it's quality. He's only in the movie for 24 minutes. Bro, get out of here. Ah, hiccups. Get out of here, dude. The vampires in the film. You thought oh no, he is Tao. Bro, he is Tao. Hold on. See? Steven Seagal. Tao. Right there. He's the ancient, vampire hunting bad guy dude. The vampires in the film greatly resemble zombies because the original screenplay had them as zombies. But Steven Seagal demanded the script be changed to vampires because he hates zombies. Oh man. Steven Seagal almost never uses his trademark Aikido fighting style in the movie. That's right. But most of it, he uses either a sword or guns. He only uses Aikido during the final fight when his sword breaks. That's right. No, I don't remember him getting injured 30 years ago to get revenge on the vampires, but it's also been, over a decade since I watched this movie. Like, I watched this in 2009, bro. I watched this when it was new, when it was a thing. That's how into Steven Seagal Against the Dark I was. This whole sideline is thanks to join the world of Steven Seagal. That's right. Join the world of Steven Seagal. Right here. For only $24.95, you can be a charter member of the Steven Seagal fan club, dude. You, right there, you can be a charter member. Isn't that amazing? I think that's amazing. You should think that's amazing too. You only get one t-shirt with the membership here, I do believe. It's a Steven Seagal t-shirt, but you get to choose from two, and you can buy the other one for only $19.95. That's right, only $19.95. 20 American dollars, and that shirt is yours. Sometimes when you, this is what Ninja Weasel says, sometimes when you're working for the CIA, you get captured by vampires while investigating their illegal blood pipeline. And the decades after escaping, you have to fight them again when a seemingly unrelated case ties back into the vampires' underground business. Too true. Too true. You know, one Steven Seagal movie I always wanted to watch, and for whatever reason I never got around to watching, was Belly of the Beast. Pause the trailer so we don't get in trouble here. I always wanted to watch this one, and I never did. Like, this came out right around the time I was going into grad school, so it was like a weird period of time where I was super busy, and so I never watched it. And but it's always been, you know, right there in my mind, just waiting for me to come back to it. Thank you, Superman Comic, for showing us everything we needed to know about about the Steven Seagal fan club. It's more than we could have hoped for and less than we needed. No, wait. I don't know what I just said, alright? So just pretend I said something that made some kind of sense right there, and we'll just, yeah. Anyway, Ninja Weasel, don't look at the books I got this week, okay? Like, you're not going to like any of these books. Hey. I think I rented this, and it sucked. Anybody ever play the Lone Ranger on the NES? I'm looking at this picture here, and no, I take it back. I don't think I ever played this one. This doesn't ring a bell for me. Is there a Moby Games link here? Of course not. Hold on, let me hop over to Moby Games. You remember right, Oren? It made you angry. Actually, yes, a friend had Jeopardy. It's okay. Oh, man, I love the premise of this, though. Here, there we go. In the early 1880s, in Texas, a man has returned to bring justice to the outlaw who murdered his brother and his former comrades. He's the Lone Ranger. The outlaw, whose name is Butch Cavendish. So we're not only getting revenge for killing my brother, but the outlaw, Butch Cavendish, has kidnapped the president. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue President Ronnie? Ah! No, I did play this. I remember this screen. I didn't rent it. A friend had this. A friend owned this. We played it at his house. Oh, man. I remember this. I remember we had to grind for money or something. That's all I remember. That's all I remember, is having to do something to grind for money. Had the pad and stuff for the few games we got that used it. Zapper segments were what made you mad. Yeah, I don't remember any of that. I just remember, yeah, you can use this money to buy more stuff. I remember this aspect of it, and nothing else. Oh, wow. Yeah, my friend in Hawaii had this. Oh my lord. Look at these prices on eBay. $150 for some random NES game? Just, yeah, $1,400 and I can explore it? Bro, I don't think so. I don't freaking think so. Hold on. What was on the back of this other Superman book? I don't know if I played this wrestling game, but it's always good to see Animal and Hawk somewhere. Gotta love the Road Warriors, man. For a tag team that was so dominant and amazing to watch, they sure didn't have a lot of gold. You know, somehow, like the Midnight Express, the Rock and Roll Express, like all those guys, they got a bunch of gold. I think Animal and Hawk only had like 4 world belts or something under their belt. But they didn't need it, man. They came out looking scary. When I was a kid, I had a actually, I guess it would have been Legion of Doom, like folder that I took to school with me and put my papers in. That's how cool those guys were, man. When you get that 8-year-old buying a folder with your picture on it to take to school with him, that's when you know you're famous right there. I've been talking a lot. I'm trying to catch my breath. Yeah, you're also just like 16 or something, Ethereal Dragon. It's okay, you're a kid. Never heard of the Road Warriors. I'm looking to see if there's a great photo of him on Wikipedia. There's not. Wrong arm for a heart attack. Well, he's Kryptonian. His heart might be on the other side. Alright, Wikipedia's got like the lamest photo of Animal and Hawk ever right there. That's just lame. That's just lame. They would come out wearing all kinds of stuff. See what we get in the photo gallery here. Yeah, this is a way better picture. Can I make that bigger? Bro, Brave Search, why do you suck? What's Dreamfall? Like, I don't even know what that is. Can I make this bigger? Like, I just want to click this and make it a big picture. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with the internet? Like, you click on the picture, make the picture big, all over the place, and nobody wants to give you a big freaking picture. But that's what the Road Warriors would come out as, man. That's their ring attire. Bro. Dreamfall, The Longest Journey, 2006. I never played this, dude. I've recognized the box art, but I've never played this. So, I guess that means I like BioShock more. Like, I recognize this. I think I saw this in the store at some point. At Babbage, or I'm sorry, not Babbage's, at GameStop. This doesn't ring a bell, though. So, yeah, there you go. I mean, I like BioShock a lot, dude. I like BioShock a whole heck of a lot. BioShock is a pretty slick game. I like BioShock 2 more, which I think is a controversial opinion. Infinite's really cool. I understand BioShock Infinite through 3 completely different interpretations of it, which are all mutually exclusive. Yeah, you all should go play BioShock. You should go play BioShock right now. BioShock Infinite's like a very competent shooter. I don't really like how the skyhook stuff works. Like, you're supposed to be using that in combat, and it doesn't work in combat, like, for me. I knew you'd get a hoot out of that, Ninja. Look, I'm just following... Look. I played BioShock, you played BioShock. Nobody else here gets the joke that we just pulled off. Not a single person here gets the haha that we just did. Oh, Oren gets it. He's just not laughing. He doesn't think it's funny. That's fine. You don't have to find it funny. Alright. Anyway, the one book I actually paid for today, man, I got it out of there. $3.70. It probably cost me more gasoline to go get these comics than I actually paid for books. But this is one book I paid for. The Mighty Barbarians, number 5. Not as good as Barbaric, but issue 4, this series finally like hit some kind of stride. That book was pretty good. I got high hopes issue 5 is going to continue that. And no, XLG, that is not Conan the Barbarian. You, my friend, should learn your Robert E. Howard characters, because that is Cole, aka King Cole, the King of Atlantis, the man who is actually the enemy of Thulsa Doom, not Conan the Barbarian, even though Thulsa Doom is in the Conan book instead of one of the sorcerers that Conan actually dealt with. Although, one of the sorcerers Conan actually dealt with shows up in the second Conan movie, but he's not named there. Yeah, Cole the Conqueror, King Cole. So, I'm going to try to recap this series real quick. All right, I'm gonna recap this for all y'all out there in TV land, because this book is crazy. Across all the yes, the Kevin Sorbo vehicle. What problem do you have here? Kevin Sorbo was in a movie where he played Cole the Conqueror. Do you not get it? Like, Cole has as many stories and books written about him as Conan the Barbarian does from back in the 30s. Like, that's just life, bro. Get with the program. Keep up with me. That's right. Clap warning. I just clapped my hands. So anyway, in like all the universes out there, there's like this stuff that's like taking over people's minds and turn them into like zombie slaves or whatever. Yeah, Terminator treatment for Conan. Yeah. Look. Conan the Barbarian, great movie. So it's kind of like, like a mental infestation or mental parasite or something. And it's going across the multiverse, and there's like extra-dimensional space aliens or whatever involved in all this madness. And King Arthur sends Morgan Le Fay to go get a team together from across the universe to fight the mind control plague that's devouring the universe, right? And so here's the team. Like, I know who Anansi is from African folklore. Cole, I know who Morgana is. The other three, not so sure who they are. But this book is full of like skulls and dead people and guys with swords. Hold on. I gotta look at chat. XLG's doing his thing. What does Eliza Barr think of Conan the Barbarian, the reboot with Jason Momoa? I don't think of it. I haven't even seen it. And until you mentioned it just now, I forgot it existed. Completely. It was completely erased from my mind. Just like that Hellboy reboot from like 3 years ago. Didn't exist until you mentioned the Conan reboot right there. Why you brought these things back up into my mind, back into the forefront of reality, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Okay? Here, let's just put him right there. There we go. This is what I look like every time I read chat from XLG. It's not bad, it's not amazing, it's okay. Appreciate the longer the movie goes on, the less armor Conan is wearing. A little something for the man enjoyers out there. Oh my. Right? Anyway, I lost track of where I was talking about this book. There's skulls and monsters, and they're collecting magic orbs so that they can go kill, like, a space god. Okay? And every once in a while, you get, like, an action sequence with blood and carnage. And honestly, I think they're zooming in on people way too much here. I would like to actually see the fight they're in, as opposed to disconnected, randomized strikes. Yeah, there's like a bunch of magic orbs. Let me see if I can, if I flip through here, if there's a picture of one of them. Nope, there's no pictures of orbs in the book, except for like the magic spell or whatever it is that Morgana's casting as she's apparently fighting Merlin. I guess that's what happens after you break up, right? You meet Merlin, you date Merlin, you have fun with Merlin, and then, you crush Merlin with gravity. Man, talk about relationship drama. I like when Lesbar goes on tangents. He's a mathematician, it feels right. Supposed to be like a representation of blood rage. I don't know if any of these guys actually go into like a blood rage, but Nanook transforms into a bear. Let's see if he does that in this issue. Yeah, there he is. He was in the background of that page, right over here. So Nanook transforms into a bear. Anansi, the trickster's doing his thing. I don't really think he's a barbarian, though. Like it seems kind of like a misnomer. But I guess that's as good as they could go. That dude there, I think, is the guy they picked up in the last issue, Thorgar. I don't know anything about that character. I don't know where he comes from, if he's made up for this or not. Same thing with Burka. She's a female barbarian. I don't know where she came from. But these dudes are having a great time murdering all kinds of stuff. Hold on, we got you here. We got you, dude, alright? I just need you to hang on, Oren. You just hang on, bro. Alright? There we go. There may not have been an orb in the book to ponder, but we always have this one. Wizards in my area. It's more likely than you think. Hold on, we gotta go crude. Let me search for this real quick. There you go. This is what you've wrought. This is your fault, Oren. This is 100% your doing. Right here. Nobody else is responsible for this except for you, dude. I can't even read this. Like, YouTube will get me with, like, the Nerf hammer if I read the text from this picture on stream. You know how you've done this? Well, because you said Hot Wizards in my area. In my area, right there, see? Because after all, if you remember, like that, like, dance thing that was going around there, like, 4 years ago? Like, no, don't touch me there. This is my no square. Like, you've done this. You've tied all this together. The orbs are now centipedes, and it's your fault. It's your fault. Nobody else could have done this except for you. You've single-handedly done this thing to all of us. Anyway, this has been a pretty okay book. The writer is the guy who writes Barbaric, and that is, I think, a much better book than this. But I think this is finally hitting its stride. Like, I don't know. It took 4 issues to get going, but then it did get going. Well, it's got that going for it. Oh, hey, Maury just gave me permission. Cool, we're going to talk about this. Alright. Let me... Boom! Man, this is way too dramatic. So, you're like, what is that, Elizabeth? That's an envelope, if you've never seen one before. So, when I was at Bell County Comic-Con, I bought some stuff. 4 things to give away, or to give as gifts. And one of those things was one of these type deals. It was Poison Ivy. I think I showed it off on stream. And so I sent that to Maury Kiopa, who's, you know, a streamer I'm into. And so yesterday, I message him, and I'm like, hey man, let me know when you get that piece of mail, because I'm starting to worry. It was a small enough item that I didn't get a tracking number. Because, I mean, look at it. It's just a little envelope. It's one of my, hold on. Get the box out here. It's one of my little invitation envelopes. Turns out that these are exactly the right size to mail those little Matt Weldon kitty cards. So that's what that is. And so I'm like, yo man, let me know when you get this. Let me know when you get this, bro. Because I already had the thing I sent Six of Cyrus, get to him. And I had the thing I sent to Shaman Langham, or Crazy Rob, whatever you want to call him, get to him. And I'm like, man, I wonder if Maury got the thing I sent him. And he's like, hey man, I'll go check now. I got to the mailbox. I'm just going to read what he wrote. I'm not going to show you what he wrote, but I'm going to read it to you. I got to the mailbox and noticed a piece of paper on the ground. I was just going to leave it, but decided to pick it up and toss it. I noticed it had been run over already. Flipped it over, and it was your envelope. Thank you so much, dude, yada yada. So you can see, like, what happened here. It got run over by a car. Probably stepped on, who knows what. And then he's like, the art piece is in perfect condition, by the way. Clap warning. I clapped. Whew. Or, as I observed, neither rain nor sleet nor throw it on the ground can stop him from his daily rounds right there. So good, happy ending right there. He got his package. The 4th one went to somebody, and I don't expect them to let me know when they get it, because it's my nephew, man. When you're like 16 and somebody sends you something, you don't even say thanks, man. That's just how it is when you're a teenager. It's just like, oh, that's cool. Throw it away. Move on with your life. But that was a one of those kitties. And it was a Miles Morales one, because he had just gotten done telling me how much he liked the 2 Spider-Verse movies, like, you know, a month before the convention. And so I had that in my head, and so I go down there and I'm like, yo, let me flip through Matt Weldon's card box, and boom, there it was. There it was. It was a Miles Morales. So I don't expect to ever find out that that made it to him, but that's okay. That's okay. I didn't send these things to people with the expectation that they would thank me or anything like that. It was just kind of like, you know, I know some people and this stuff, and they would like this stuff. So I just wanted to get it to the people who would appreciate it. And knowing that I was going to bring them a little bit of happiness, like that was the whole point. So I'm glad that little card made it to Maury intact. Otherwise, I would have just sent Matt Weldon like $2 to ship another one to Maury. Like, I would have just like pinged him on Twitter or asked somebody with his phone number to talk to him. Yeah, sometimes you just want to do something nice. So, and it's also like this stuff wasn't a big investment. Like, those cards cost like $1. And the print I sent to Shane and Langham was $1, and then it probably cost like $5 to ship. I got the receipt here somewhere. And the pin I sent Six of Cyrus was like $5 when I bought it, and like $4 to ship. Like, really cheap gifts. And I know how rough life has been on pretty much everybody lately. And I had the opportunity to maybe bring people a little bit of happiness. And so I was just like, I'm seizing this. Well, Oren, I work a lot. Was the Oberdin? Yep. It was... basically, I got all the bucks. So I got all the bucks because XLG donates them. Then I get to spend them frivolously because they're donate bucks and they're not real, so I can do anything I want. Oh. So we can blame these gifts on XLG. Indirectly, XLG gave people he doesn't even know gifts. Thank you, XLG, for enabling me to be frivolous with at least a little bit of my money. Because that's like, 1 month of him giving me money, and I wish he would stop donating money to me. Because I know he's not financially, like, you need to take care of yourself, dude. This goes for everybody out there. You need to take care of yourself. Get yourself into a good place. Get yourself into like a healthier state than you have been in. And take care of yourselves. If you want to give me like something great, do that for yourself. And come back to me in like 3 months or whatever and be like, man, my whatever was bothering me is so much better now. And I'll be like, dude, that is so great. I'm so happy for you. Let's hug this one out, and then let's go hit the Chinese buffet and have some fun. All right, guys, I've been yakking for an hour, and whenever I do these streams, it's not like when I'm gaming, I don't talk this loud. But when I'm doing one of these streams, I feel like I gotta talk loudly, like I'm speaking in front of a room full of people. And I can feel I'm starting to lose the voice. So I think I got to stop here. We talked about the books. We went off on some glorious, wonderful tangents. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for popping in for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and out the whole time, whatever you've been here for. I truly appreciate it. I'm glad you chose to spend some of your precious Wednesday night with me. I hope I will see you again in the future. And until then, take care of yourselves. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Ring the bell for notifications. That's the one I always forget. And go do something you're really going to enjoy for the rest of your evening. I don't know if I'm going to hop on Twitch and play Chrono Trigger because of the voice thing. I might go make a cup of tea and see if that helps. But otherwise, you all have a wonderful night. And at the end, again, thank you so much. Thank you, XLG, for all of your kindness. Orin Joker, Ninja Weasel, you guys too. El Crudo, thank you for popping in and being a really cool dude. I appreciate all of you, even if I don't always express it. Just know, I'm one of those people. Just say hi to, just thank you, Ethereal Dragon. Ethereal Dragon, thank you too. And you beautiful lurkers. I'm one of those people that, even if I don't say anything to you for like 6 months, don't think I forgot about you. Because I didn't. I just ain't got nothing cool to say. And that's the only reason why, man. That's the only reason why. Alright, dudes. I'm out of here for real. I'm going to mute my microphone. I'm going to arrange the comic books. And then we'll give a thumbs up, and then that'll be it. So like 60 seconds or less. XLG, I just addressed that. I literally just said, I don't know if I will because I'm losing my voice. So I'm going to go make some tea, and we'll figure it out after that. But there won't be one right away. Maybe in an hour there might be. But I got to let this vocal cord stuff relax. Like I said, when I'm on a stream like this on YouTube, I talk real loudly all the time, and I don't know why. I don't need to. Anyway, I got to stop. There it is.